First of all, I don't know why I came on here and did not close my window. One, because people start cutting grass in a minute over here in these streets. And two, I hope you guys are having a lovely Tuesday. Oh my goodness, this morning was something else, Annie. I'm just not. I'm not feeling none of it, but it's cool. I was able to get my podcast out last night. I posted it last night. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed my podcast. I'll be continuing on talking about deadly cases dealing with a BBL, but I have to siphon it out to see which ones are BBLs. So yeah, let's get it started. So this happened like what, 8 days ago now? So Trump thinks he's a gangster or whatever, and he warned his people that he if he when he get about him getting arrested possibly last week, which I'm trying to figure out why he has not been arrested. But people thought he was going to get arrested. So to prepare for these thugs who follow Trump, they start doing this in New York. Long story short, nothing happened because Trump has a thing that us normal people have, which is $1 billion. He's a billionaire. I don't think he has fallen out from being a billionaire. But yeah, y'all tried. Y'all tried. Nothing happened. But Trump decided to do a photo op dealing with his situation. Let me see. Let me show y'all. Okay, I seen it. I don't know where I saw that. Let me see if I still have it on my thing. Because I don't want to have too many tabs up. Let me see. I think he had a photo op though, showing him getting arrested and making it a bigger deal than what it really was. So yeah. Let me continue. I forgot where I was at. Stuff like this happens more and more, and I would say something like this for my podcast, but I'm struggling to get things done. The main reason I'm first and foremost, I'm trying to do this whole podcast thing while in school. And then on top of that, girl, I need some what else do I need? I need to start making some money. Need to start registering some LLCs. Grown folk stuff. I need to start doing all that. So I have not been like, so I have a ton of stuff that I need to talk about already that I have scheduled on my podcast. And there's not I have dropped it down to 2 days a week. But back to this, it said Miami police find body of missing man who jumped off a yacht in Biscayne Bay. The body of a man who vanished after jumping into Biscayne Bay from a yacht has been found by the Miami Police Department. Officers discovered the body of the 21-year-old Enoch Tong in the water near the Rusty Pelican with the help of the Miami Fire Department, Coral Gables Police Department, and Miami Police Marine Patrol units. The U.S. Coast Guard offered its condolences to Tong's family and friends on Twitter. On Saturday night, police said Tong jumped into Biscayne Bay after jumping off a yacht, where dive teams searched for his body. We do know that his friends did throw life preservers. They tried to help him, but unfortunately the current was just too strong, said Lieutenant Peter Sanchez with City of Miami Fire Rescue. In a statement, Sanchez offered tips to boaters. We don't know the circumstances of who they were with or the experience, but always be out with the experienced boaters, he said. It is a very unfortunate situation because someone today has lost their life when they were just trying to enjoy a beautiful weekend out of the city of Miami. I'm gonna say this now. I mean, well, water sign season kind of passed, so I can't say this and say, oh, well, it's water sign season. It's not. It's fire sign. We back in fire. It is Aries seasons. Shout out to all my Aries. Happy birthday to all you Aries out there. And I forgot to say happy birthday to you Pisces. But my Pisces season started off a little wonky. But happy belated birthday to all my Pisces out there. And happy birthday to all my Aries out there. I hope you are having a fire birthday. Um I'm gonna say what the police said, and then I'm gonna piggyback off that. You have to be careful with um who or what you do. Okay, people. I know some people have this delusional idea in their head that because they know how to swim, that you should be able to go on a boat and there should be no problems. But you don't need to, especially if you don't know how. If you don't know how to swim, first thing first, you don't know how to swim. You need to definitely be careful when it comes to being in the water. But if you know how to swim, you still need to be careful when it comes to being in the water. So my hearts and prayers goes out to um dang it, the Tong family for what has happened to this young man. I'm sorry. I don't know why this smells suspicious to me. I don't know, but they said his friends did attempt to try to rescue him. So I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. But y'all be careful, okay? I know some people are on spring break, some people are about to go on spring break, or some people just got off of spring break. Y'all be careful when you're out there on the boat. If you don't know how to operate a boat, have somebody that's with you didn't know how to operate a boat.
Two,
Girl. It says a 21-year-old young lady that has been missing since January was found dead wrapped in sheets in a shopping cart. Rosa Chacon was later seen getting into an Uber in January. Her body was found abandoned in Chicago alleyway 2 months later. Chacon's father, Jose Lucio, said normally when our daughter leaves, we hear from her. She called the next day. She called an hour after she leaves. She's in a house. She's secure. She's nice and warm. But we didn't hear anything. Her parents were concerned because Rosa said, "I'll be back, Mom. I got the Uber there and the Uber ride back. In addition, she has left her coat and ID at home. An investigation is underway and no arrest has been made, but a $15,000 reward is being offered of any information that might have happened that might help." This is also one of those things where it has become a common thing where people are now just going missing out of nowhere and mysteriously turn up dead.
3.
Balloons floating skyward honor a little village woman found dead, her body tied up and dumped in a shopping cart. Relatives, friends, and neighbors gathered this afternoon for a vigil for 21-year-old Rosa Chacon on what would have been her 22nd birthday. Her family claims Chicago police did little to help find her.
I went 2 months in the street
looking for her,
putting posters
every day,
from 11 to 5, I think.
Right now, detectives are only describing her case as a death investigation.
2, 3.
You see what I'm saying? The police. A lot of times to me, I feel when the police don't react the way they're supposed to react to someone being missing or someone passing away, they kind of low-key know what has happened to that person. I think. That's why they don't react. Trying to know exactly what happened.
Everybody!
That's not my content, my bad. I don't know if I'm going to this. I want to, but I have class that morning. I know there was a 404 day here in Georgia.
Caught in.
Okay. That's personal consumption. Yo. Give me a minute. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. I'm back. Okay. Let's talk about this right here. We need another piece of tuna. I can spread out in 5 minutes. Alright, so this is from the Flossy Informer. It says North Korea must be ready to launch nuclear counter strikes at any time to lead a war. State media quote leader Kim Jong Un saying on Monday last week he accused the United States and South Korea of expanding joint military drills near the country's doorstep. Kim remarks came after guiding combined tactical drills of operational units simulating a nuclear counterattack against North Korean enemies over the weekend, which he described as having greatly improved the active war capability of the unit, according to state-run Korean Central News Agency. State media said North Korean ballistic missile equipped with a mock nuclear warhead that was launched on Sunday flew about 800 kilometers, 500 miles, before hitting the target at an altitude over 800 meters, with 0.5 miles under the scenario of a tactical nuclear attack. Let me talk about this real quick. Okay. I don't know why I put this gum in my mouth. Okay. So let's go. Somebody stop chewing gum. Okay, so this is my understanding and this whole situation, which I find to be very scary. But in the same sense, isn't North Korea always doing a nuclear attack preparedness on the U.S.? Are they always doing that? So yeah, I would say take it with a grain of salt, but I don't know. There's too many things going wrong lately. And I find it to be weird that he finally came out and showed his daughter. Y'all see the picture of his daughter? Like, he finally showed a picture of his daughter, and I was like, right, man. He didn't want y'all to know that her mom was pregnant. Which we haven't seen her either. And y'all remember it was another situation where it was weird. Where, wasn't he in a coma? Somebody say he died or something? Kim Jong-un? Somebody said he died. Or he was dying. Then he had a weird knot on his wrist. So, all this is weird to me. It's weird to me because it's bad enough this year we had situations dealing with, you don't gotta chew it till the flavor go out. I'm childish like that. We had already had the spaceships or UFOs or solid balloons that was going over the United States. Honey, I know one thing. I got a friend that scam lightly. Because they're going to make sure they hit your girl up every day. But anyway, it's bad enough we had the balloons or wherever have you, satellite, weather satellite, UFOs, whatever, flying over United States and China, blame each other, and China ended up with satellite UFOs above their skies as well. You know, I came in here and I showed y'all the video of the sky in China. It was like a rainbow in the sky, but it was a normal rainbow in the sky. They're trying to arrest Vladimir Putin for the kidnapping of children. Y'all remember we here told y'all about that one. We're saying that he was trafficking children from Ukraine to Russia, which I don't understand. And now this dingbat right here is preparing for a nuclear attack. Which we don't know if he's still alive, if he's alive, if he's not alive, if he's an android. He had a wife. I don't know if y'all remember that. He had a wife. The wife was pregnant looking. Then everybody was like she wasn't pregnant. Then he magically comes out with this little girl, saying his little girl is his daughter. There's just a lot of weird shit going on right now. So yeah. I don't know whether to be scared or just brush it off. I don't like brushing things off because, I mean, fat meat is greasy to me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be up in the cloud, but I'm just saying, y'all just pray fast. Make sure you have a friend that has a cabin. Not a cabin, but make sure you have a friend that has a bunker. Find you one of them houses made in the 1950s and see if they got bunkers. Because duck and cover ain't gonna help. Okay. I don't even know why I saved this.
What do you remember?
I stayed it because of the song. I wonder what song that is.
What do you?
All right. You know when we talk about our 6-year-old child shot his teacher? This is a teacher that was the victim of the child. I want you to listen to her interview. I don't know why I feel like she's full of shit.
You remember about that day?
I remember a lot. The morning, it felt like just a regular school day, but I started hearing things and things started happening that made my fear grow. As the day went on, it grew more. My fear grew more. I remember him pointing the gun at me. I remember the look on his face. I remember the gun going off. I remember feeling something. It was a pretty scary day.
In that moment, what's going through your mind?
I was terrified. In that moment, my initial reaction was, your kids need to get out of here. You know, this is not a safe classroom anymore.
I'm going to say this. You're the teacher of the classroom. Just in case you don't know, you have total control over the classroom. You're supposed to know exactly what is going on in your classroom at all times. So for you to sit up there and give a little bitch-ass answer, I don't know what happened, it's telling me that you did something to interrogate this child. The funny part is, it happened on January 6th. That's a date that you need to be, people need to take the work off, and there used to be a government thing where we don't have a school or something, because stuff seems to happen on January 6th. But she, to me, is not taking total responsibility for the situation, which makes her a liability as a teacher. Okay? Your answer should never be, I don't know what happened, when you have a school classroom full of underage children. Because if the child shot another student instead of her, it would have been on her. And you can't tell parents of dead children, I don't know what happened. You can't do that. So yeah.
And then you need to go find help for yourself.
What do you remember about that day?
I remember a lot. The morning.
Some ain't right about the situation. She ain't telling the whole story. I want to hear what the 6-year-old had to say. I don't believe her story. I don't know why. It's something about it. I'm not saying she deserved to get shot, because God knows, you know. But it's too many holes in her answer. You're a teacher. You're over the classroom. You're the head motherfucker in charge in the classroom. You should know exactly what's going on in your classroom. That's not my content again. I already talked to you guys about that. Fatney, D.A. Willis done found a new victim who needs to be in jail. I ain't arguing with her about it. It's Trump. I don't like the way I sound when I eat gum. The flavor ran out, so I just stopped chewing. So, so according to CNN, former President Donald Trump could potentially be facing RICO charges in Georgia for allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election in the state. Atlanta area prosecutors are considering bringing racketeering and conspiracy charges in connecting with Trump's attempt to bribe and scheme his way into a second term. Sources tell CNN that investigators have a large volume of substantial evidence related to a possible conspiracy from inside and out the state, including recording of phone calls, emails, text messages, documents, and testimony before a special grand jury. Investigators have at least 3 recordings of Trump pressuring Georgia officials, including a phone call that he made to the Georgia House Speaker to push for a special session to overturn Biden's 2020 victory in the state. There's also a recording of Trump's call to a top investigator from the Georgia Secretary of State office in December 2020. They even looked past the phone calls and focused on claims of election fraud by state lawmakers, the fake elector scheme efforts by unauthorized individuals to access voting machines in one Georgia county, and threats and harassment against election workers. The special grand jury met for almost 7 months in Atlanta and heard testimonies from 75 witnesses, including some of Donald Trump close advisors from his final weeks in the White House. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, who has been investigating this case since 2021, could possibly make decisions on the specific charges as soon as the spring of this year. Willis is the same prosecutor who arrested Young Thug on RICO charges as well. I got a question, though. This been ringing in my head because I'm still pissed off at this person. And I know I'm not still pissed off at this person, but I just wonder why this person did what he did because of what he did in Atlanta. I ain't gonna say no names, point no elbows. But I think this person thought that Fannie Willis was after him. G.A. Willis, was after him. And he left Atlanta. And cause there's a video. I have video evidence of him being scared of a situation where there was police at his house and he got scared. My thing is, if it's your house, why would you be scared that the police saw you breaking into your own house? If you pay the bills, all you gotta do is tell them to show them the evidence and records of you paying the bills, dear. And yeah. I think he was running scared of Miss Willis. She ain't nobody to play with. I had a teacher that one of my teachers last semester worked for her. And she ain't nobody to play with. She's no one to play with. Now, whether or not Donnie gets prosecuted or not, I don't think he is. He got too much money. I think y'all need to get him to spend $1 billion or something stupid. And then maybe we can prosecute him. But but as long as he's rich, it's going to be hard to prosecute him. I need y'all to look at this. I just had a DoorDash situation today, and I didn't even order from DoorDash. It was weird. Watch this.
New tonight, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is warning everyone not to fall for fake food deliveries.
They shared this video with us tonight of a woman doing just that so her friends could try to break into a home. It happened in the Harmony subdivision in Spring, and our Zach Talatari is there tonight. Zach.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. Ordering food is something almost everyone does, and neighbors tell us that they've been circulating that video in hopes of catching the people who did it. The Montgomery County Sheriff sharing video showing a woman pretending to be a DoorDash driver delivering a meal to a home on Emerald Vista Drive in Spring. Looking at her phone, knocking on the door, but all, as police say, 4 people tried to break in the backyard. It happened about a week and a half ago in the early morning hours in this Spring subdivision. Neighbors we spoke to say it's the way it all went down that's unsettling.
The DoorDash, that was super scary because everybody uses DoorDash. And if DoorDash came to my house at 2 a.m, I probably wouldn't answer the door, but there's a lot of people that would.
That couple says they've lived here 7 years and have never heard of anything like this happening before. Officials recommend never opening a door for a delivery you're not expecting. And if you are expecting a food delivery, to even have the driver leave it outside the door. If you know anything about this situation, you're urged to call the Montgomery County Sheriff. In Spring, Zach Tawatari, KHOU 11 News.
New tonight, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is warning.
Y'all rob anybody. I mean, y'all use any and everything to rob somebody. It's first people can't deliver shit to your door. Amazon can't deliver nothing to your door because people are over here stealing your stuff at the door. And now people over here delivering stuff to you. Delivering stuff to you. pretending like they're delivering your food to you. And they're really not. That's how you know the economy is bad, is when people do weird stuff like this. I have not covered the Murdo cases and what's going on with Murdo case, but I found this to be very interesting since they found the dad guilty of what he did. So apparently, this is what happened according to Baller Alert. The 2015 death of Stephen Smith is now being investigated as homicide has renewed interest in Alex Murdaugh involvement looms. Smith was found dead on Hampton County Road in South Carolina near Murdaugh's home on July 8, 2015. Initially, his death was ruled a hit and run. However, several factors didn't add up to the death. For one, Smith's body contained no injuries from the torso down. With many victims in a hit and run accident, their shoes are knocked off. Smith's shoes were still on his feet, and nothing indicating a car had struck him was found at the scene. The teen had deep gashes on his forehead and injuries on his left arm and hands. The 19-year-old was a former classmate of Alex's son, Buster. The Murdaughs were a powerful family in the area, and their name came up in Smith's case numerous times. In 2021, investigators reopened the investigation into the death as Alex was accused of murdering his wife Maggie and son Paul. Rumor have claimed Buster and Smith had a relationship, and that's why the young man was killed either at the hands of and with the help of Alex. The claim have never been substantiated, but attorney and investigators plan to uncover the truth. Attorney Ronnie Richards, representing the Smith family, spoke with TMZ Live Tuesday, confirming that the re-examining Smith's body was high on their priority list. First responders initially thought Smith had a bullet wound in his head. This is one component that the family wants to know more about. Another autopsy is planned for the near future. Can you imagine your child being friends with a man who ended up murdering his friend and his mother? This is so sad. It's like he wanted to make sure he tied up all them damn loose ends in. This was interesting when this came up. I thought this would be interesting. Well, I'll go deep into details. I want to wait until all the information comes out before I start digging deep into this case right here and talking about it on my podcast, because I want to make sure my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed. This is from the Ball Alert. It says the gun used by members of a Mexico cartel during the kidnapping of 4 Americans last month in Mexico was smuggled in from the United States. The man who purchased it has been arrested, CBS News report. According to a criminal complaint filed in a federal court, the gun was also used to kill 2 of the victims, which in turn highlights the U.S. role in a violent and drug trafficking plaguing Mexico. Roberto Legardo Moreno appeared in court Monday to face charge of conspiring to export a firing arm illegally. Moreno admitted that he bought the guns in the U.S. and knowingly provided them to members of the Gulf Cartel in Mexico, including an AR-style pistol. He purchased the firearm in 2019 and allegedly provided to a Gulf Cartel member. It was recovered by Mexican authority and linked to an incident involving the murder and kidnapping of a U.S. citizen, which occurred on March 3rd, 2023 in Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico, according to the complaint. Moreno told federal agents he was paid $100 during the period that he purchased the firearm. He purchased firearms for individuals he knew were going to provide them to a Gulf cartel figure in Mexico. Per the complaint, he also said he didn't apply for a licensed expert to guns and knew the legal ramifications of his actions. However, his case is like many others. In fact, according to a $10 billion lawsuit filed in 2021 against top gun manufacturers in the United States, the Mexican government estimated more than 500,000 guns are trafficked from U.S. every year, sometimes even over 800,000 guns yearly. Why do you need so many guns? What is that, a war going on? This is where the United States ally can't help nobody. Oh yeah, I was looking at this. Will somebody tell me what the hell is going on and it doesn't rain in California? So this is a tornado in Los Angeles, down in LA County. This was last week, by the way.
Oh. Oh.
Oops.
Loaded, but then you actually see everything just flying around, all the debris. But yeah, it's actually just, I don't know, it just felt weird. You're not used to it. We're used to earthquakes. Pieces of the roof are flying out. Just damage. And yeah, we don't have a protocol for tornadoes, I guess. So everybody just huddled in a safe place. It felt like a bomb or something exploded, but then you actually see everything just flying around, all the debris. But yeah, it's actually just, I don't know, it just felt weird. You're not used to it. We're used to earthquakes. Pieces of the roof are flying out.
It's like California is getting 4 different seasons in one season. It's like it was snowing. Wasn't it like raining a lot and it flooded and then it started snowing? It got really cold and started snowing. I don't know why I chose this to but yeah. Look at this. So apparently they're doing another Disney Descendants as The Rise of Red coming on Disney Plus. Look who's back.
Hi, this is Brandy and I play Cinderella.
Hi, I'm Paolo Montalban. I play King Charming, and welcome to set.
shot of you guys.
Hi, this is Brandy, and I play Cinderella.
Hi.
I have a question. So who they child in the show? Okay, we know that what's her name? The character played by Dove Cameron. She is Maleficent's child. Okay, she's Maleficent's children. We know that what's her name is Snow White's child. What's the character played by what's that girl name? Pretty with the dark hair. Hold on. No, that's not what I meant. Okay. Dove Cameron's character is Mal, and she's Maleficent's daughter. Okay. Sophia Carson plays Evie, and she is I forgot his daughter. Boo Boo Stewart plays Jay. He's a genie's. And then I know China McClain, she plays Ursula's daughter. Okay. And Cameron Boyce played Carlos. He was son. Cruella's son. So in the show, I don't know who plays Cinderella's daughter. Okay. Did they have Cinderella's daughter cast? It's Melanie. Okay. No, they has a fairy godmother. Jedediah Goodacre as Chad Charming, which is the son of Cinderella and Prince Charming. Who is Jedediah? Hold on. Is he white? Oh, so we're doing this again. Okay. It is the magical world of Disney, and an Asian and a black woman can have a white child in the magical world of Disney. I'm just saying. Not judging, but yeah, I just want to see what you're going to do with this. Everybody auditioning to do the live version. Of Princess and the Frog. Y'all saw Ari Lennox doing that. Now, Coco Jones, which I think Coco Jones would be a little bit more appropriate. I'm not jabbing at you, Ari. I'm just saying, you know, Ari's a little older, and her image is a little bit more sexier. And
people taking the easy way, but I know exactly where I'm going. I'm getting.
So yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know what it is, you know, why we fighting over this role, but I feel like Coco Jones will be for this role over Ari. Ari is a little bit more seasoned. So yeah, everybody wants to be a Disney princess.
Did you guys?
What did I find is it has rhinestones in the charms. Y'all know
I'm gonna tell you guys.
Dior. Okay, so I want y'all to hear this. Listen to what Bad Baby said about what she was doing at the Illuminati meeting. Honey. I don't know why she was at the Illuminati meeting, but I heard that they have jokes like that there. Okay, watch this.
The true story on how me and David Spade met. I was at my weekly Illuminati meeting. I was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, and all of a sudden my boy Spade walked in right after Drake walked in. I was like, yo, Drake, move your little bitch ass somewhere else. I gotta talk to Spade real quick. And then we burned 2 truckloads of money and did some devil prayers. I sacrificed 4 goats, 3 chickens, and 1 sheep. And then we just, chopped it up, whatever. We was like, hey, be in this video, bitch. Then we went to catch and had some lobsters with chicken blood. I still have the t-shirt with the chicken blood on it. I'm gonna tell you guys
Let me tell you something. First of all, y'all know you follow me on my blog. I do not like this little girl. I would never like this little girl. 1, 2. This feels far-fetched, but in the same sense, is far-fetched really far-fetched anymore in this little screwed up world? I don't think so. But I don't like this little heifer. 1, why would you be sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z at Illuminati meeting? Okay. 1, 2. Who are you to tell Drake to get the hell up, get up and move? And then 3, what were you sacrificing the goats and the chicken for? And then 4, I want to see the shirt with the goats and the chicken blood on it as proof. There. Speaking of people killing horses, CeeLo thought it was cute to do an entrance because they were celebrating Shawty Lo's birthday in Atlanta. I don't know why CeeLo felt like he needed to do an entrance like this, but he did. So CeeLo fat ass thought it was cute to put his fat ass on a horse, and the horse said, "Get out of here with that mess." Watch. Oh, well, that's him on the floor. Let me show you the whole footage. Poor horse. Look at that. And he big as the damn horse. The horse was like, nigga, you fat. I'm tired of you now. Get off of me, man. And then another thing, this is how you know people are narcissists. Why are you doing a horse entrance at a Shiloh's birthday party? I'll talk about this later one day. I don't know who that child sent up here falling out, but Child Toby still be here? So fat means greasy in Uganda. Unfortunately for the LGBTQ community over here. Now y'all know me, I sit there and I read the LGBTQ community, their rights, but I'm also one, I do not believe in killing someone just because they chose to love or they chose to transition or they chose to love both genders equally. I just don't believe this. This is very bad. Says Uganda's parliament enacted a legislation on Tuesday making it a criminal offense to identify as LGBTQ, giving authorities a vast ability to target gay Ugandans who already face legal discrimination and mob violence. Same-sex relationships are already banned in over 30 countries in Africa, including Uganda. A prominent Ugandan LGBTQ activist said the law is very extreme and draconian. It is. It is criminalized being an LGBTQ person, but also they're trying to erase the entire existence of any LGBTQ Ugandans. A law marker is in support of the bill says our God Our Creator God is happy about what is happening. I support the bill to protect the future of our children. That's weird. And I don't think God would be okay with you massacring people. No, regardless of how he feels about what the LGBTQ community is doing, he still loves them too. Those are his children as well. And I don't think he wants you to kill them. That's ridiculous. It says Ugandan authorities have pushed down an LGBTQ individual in recent weeks after religious leaders and politicians claimed the pupils were being enticed into homosexuality in schools. Lawmakers believe the ban will stop the promotion and abetting of homosexuality. So the y'all pray for the LGBTQ community in Uganda. Pray for it. Pray for them very much. This is scary. I'm gonna come in here. I'm not gonna do it today because I think I'm already at an hour. Yeah, I'm already at an hour, so I don't want to be on here too long. But I'm gonna come in here another day to talk to you about my dreams about trains because I am a firm believer that this is some sick master plan happening, and I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay at all to kill people who are part of the LGBTQ community. So y'all pray for the LGBTQ community in Uganda. They really need our help. They really need help, and they really need the love of God instead of the hate of God, because God does not hate his children. These are his children, and they are the sheep of his flock as well. Somebody else's content. I like watching him. I've been trying to I found these dresses, but not in these colors, because these colors are always sold out. But I'm gonna look into find them. I don't want to talk about this. Girl. So y'all know I've been doing a great debate. You know, I told y'all I'm not going to go see Beyonce, but they dropped Beyonce ticket prices a huge amount. And the Beyonce ticket prices are not that expensive anymore. But I'm still not going to go see Beyonce because my goal for 2023 is to go see Usher. And, you know, I do want to meet Mars. I will tell you a reason why I'm skeptical of meeting Mars. Of meeting Mario. I will explain that one day when I'm having a sit-down conversation and I'm not doing the live. I'm going to explain to you guys why I don't really too much, why I'm so nervous about dealing with Mario. But Ticketmaster is Ticketmastering again, okay? It says Ticketmaster is being sued for allegedly price gouging Drake tickets. The ticket seller is being sued by a Montreal man who purchased 2 official platinum seats for $789.54 each. But the next day, the price of those same seats dropped to about $350. The seat prices were dropped after another show at a special location was announced. So originally, fans were under the impression that it was their only opportunity to see the rapper. According to the suit, Ticketmaster intentionally misled consumers for their own financial gains. The suit claimed that Ticketmaster knew Drake would have two shows in Montreal, but didn't release the information to get more money from fans. LPC Advocate is trying to turn the lawsuit into a class action complaint and get all those affected $300 in punitive damages, as well as the differences in the gouge prices and the real price. Okay. Somebody in the comment section said it too, because that's what happened with Beyonce. Beyonce floor seats were like $10K, and now they're like $1K, and then the lower level it's like $300, $500. I usually say this. I tell my cousin this. I said, when you purchasing tickets, give it time, wait a month before the show happens, and purchase the tickets. Because a lot of times, the only reason the tickets are high is because the demand is high when they first go on sale. And then when you get over the madness dealing with that, you go get the tickets a month in advance, and you'll get not only lower price tickets, But the same tickets that someone who paid $1,000 for, you end up paying like $500, $300 for. Ticketmaster been doing this. This is nothing new, but it's about the demand and the supply. Okay, it's about the higher the demand, the prices raise up. Okay, the lower the demand, the prices to go down. This is basic economy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, they're not gonna get nothing from this class action lawsuit because people have done this before. I know people who went to the Millennium Tour when B2K first got back together. They paid like $400, $500, $300 to go see them. But I got the tickets for $150 because I got it a month before the show happened. Sometimes patience is virtue. I had to watch. I don't know if I want to watch the remaining series. I don't know why I got this. I guess because I like to dance when people be doing. So yeah. That's personal consumption. Do I have anything else that I want to show you guys? Do I not have any footage from Raz getting into a fight? I do, but I want to wait till later to talk about this. Let's talk about this. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but what he said didn't make any sense. You know, why raise your blood pressure? Why do that? So listen to what he has to say.
For something you do it every day, you're gonna become elite at it. So my routine every day is wake up, run 10 miles, then I go shoot for 4 or 5 hours. I don't like having security, like grown men having to secure me. I'm gonna make sure I'm on point at all times. I work on my senses, all kind of shit like that. If you training for something you do it every day, you're gonna become.
Okay, this is everybody giving their comment on what he said.
If
He
you
don't look
training
like
for
he got a body of somebody that runs 10 miles a day. I can see the gut, even though they cover the gut. You run 10 miles a day. My thing is, why you running for? And my thing is, it doesn't make any sense because once again, you have your face covered. Let me see if I can find some pictures of Money Man. But if your face is covered, who you hiding from? I mean, I don't have to run and I don't have to go to a shooting range to learn how to shoot if I ain't beefing with no one. Or if I ain't got no street issues. Like I don't have no street issues. I genuinely don't have any street issues. I don't have no hood issues. I don't owe nobody money. Nothing like that. So why would I be running 10 miles a day and go to the gun range for 4 to 5 hours a day? I mean, you know, you need to go on tour, sir. First and foremost, first of all, you 37 years old over here saying you do that stuff. 1, 2, that stomach does not look like you do that. His stomach is not. It's okay. Let's say this. He don't have a stomach, but his stomach ain't that flat neither. He got like he could tighten up. But if you run like you run 10 miles a day, you run 4 to 5 miles a day, you ain't gonna have a stomach like that. But what you running for? There's no reason for you to be running. I don't get it. What you training? You training? So you saying that the reason why you don't, you know, people say he said he doesn't hire security because he runs 10 miles a day and shoot for 4 to 5. Why are you doing all that? Just say you ain't got money to pay somebody to take care of you. Just say that. Just say that. Just say I don't have money for security, so I gotta make up for it. Just say that. But he don't look like somebody. He don't like he got the body of someone that run 10 miles a day. According to the Jazz and brand, the SEC Security and Exchange Commission has reportedly charged Soulja Boy, Neo, Akon, and Lil Yachty, among others, for their involvement in crypto promotion scheme. Ooh. According to the report, currency entrepreneur Justin Sun and his companies, Tron Foundation Limited, BitTorrent Foundation Limited, and Rainberry Incorporation are currently under fire for illegally vending assets TRX and BTT, manipulating the market for one of his corporations, and recruiting celebrities to endorse the brand for an undisclosed fee. A recent press release reads the SEC complaint filed in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York alleges the Sun and his companies offered and sold TRX and BTT as investments through multiple underregistered bounty programs, which directed interest parties to promote the token on social media, join, and recruit others to Tron affiliated Telegram and Discord channels, and created BitTorrent accounts in exchange for TRX and BTT distribution. Girl. I'm not gonna give my opinion on this because then I sit up here and I start because I'm triggered by the whole story. But I ain't gonna give my opinion on this because I'm gonna really go off about that. I'll talk about this on a whole nother day. I gotta look into this. I don't know what this is. Hold on.
Here's how I style my hair.
Okay. Why I put in the comment section the devil's a lie? And then while I did research on this man, I did realize that there's a possibility that he do have these tendencies. I was mad about that. Okay. But I do find the timing to be very ironic. Because he's going to be in the new Ant-Man movie as well. I'm just saying, I just find the timing to be quite ironic, Shoot somebody while they up, that's just a new way of doing things. They used to like shooting people while they down. So one of y'all faves, he almost became my fave. I won't really look at him like that, but he became my fave, and then it just something was not adding up. 1 and 2 was not adding up to 4. My bad. 3. I know how to do math. Don't judge me. So according to TMZ, actor Jonathan Major was arrested on Saturday in New York for reportedly assaulting a woman. She's white. He is being accused of strangulation, assault, and harassment. His relationship with the woman at this time is unknown. The actor has denied any wrongdoing. Okay? Let's check this out. Now, that's what you saw, right? Then, some more stuff popped up about him. Found out, okay, so he lost an ad campaign for the U.S. Army ad, which I find to be ironic since, going to an army does involve violence. So how you going to, Anyway, They found out that it was his girlfriend. I don't think I have the article pertaining to that information that it was his girlfriend. He had a girlfriend. Okay. But let me see. Do I have it at top? I guess I don't have it at top. They said it was his girlfriend. So let me get my opinion on it. I was watching this reader. I was watching what's his name? Boots Tarot. And Boots basically said that I'm saying this, if I tell you my reasoning for thinking that he is somewhat guilty of this, y'all will know that. Okay. But I'm also gonna go with this. And this is just a theory. So Jonathan, this is not me dragging you or whatever. I'm not dragging you. I ain't making fun of you. I ain't doing any of that. I'm just calling out what some of the things that you know that made me think, especially when it came to him. I don't know if y'all seen the pictures of him with Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if y'all seen what's going on between him and Michael B. Jordan. But I said 1 and 2 ain't adding up to nothing. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. But y'all know the rumors surrounding Michael B. Jordan, right? You know, everybody, know the rumors about Michael B. Jordan, what people are saying about Michael B., which is basically that, Lori Harvey was there to cover up his homosexual tendencies, allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. We're going to use allegedly until we can't use allegedly no more. Allegedly. Okay? That's what people are saying. That's what they're assuming. Stuff like that. And then there's also been an outcry of people saying that, this whole relationship between Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors is a little suspect. It's a little sussy. Okay? It's a little suspecty. Okay? They're too comfortable with touching each other. This is just a theory based off of that. Was the fight because Jonathan Major wanted someone to do some homosexual acts to him? I couldn't hit from the back. Ooh, this allergy season is something else. This is just a theory. This is going based off what other people have said. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying I just see Jonathan a little sideways a little bit. Like I said, he's not a bad looking man, but he's giving vibes. And people are saying that he's giving vibes in them pictures with Mr. also suspected Michael B. Jordan. I'm not saying, I'm not implying, and I'm not being phobic if someone is homosexual. Okay, keep that in mind. What I'm saying is, people made me think a little different. Like I said, I didn't think anything was wrong with those pictures at first, but then things happen in plain sight in your eyes, and you assume that you're looking at two straight men, and sometimes you realize these guys have been dealing with each other for years, and they're boyfriends. I'm not saying what I'm saying is true. I'm just saying, you just got to look at things a little differently. You got to be open-minded when you're looking into a situation. A lot of times when guys get into fights with their girlfriends, it's because they're living a somewhat of a down low lifestyle. Now, if it's true, Okay. If it's not, okay. All right. Don't quote me on anything I just said. I'm just running my mouth. I'm just going based off of the energy that everybody is saying. And it's like everybody's up here at like, I will say this though. I did watch the first Creed to see what the whole hoopla was about. It was too masculine for me. Y'all know my masculine energy goes to mob movies. I love me a mob movie. So everybody has a masculine and feminine energy. But I'm a dude in a way when it comes to mob movies. Okay, because it shows you group economics. Y'all working together. Something my people need to figure out how to do. We know how to do it. We just don't do it. We just don't do it. We epically fail every day as Black people because we don't like each other. Y'all can sit up here and say that's a lie. That's true. We hate each other. We don't like each other. It is what it is. But when it comes to Jonathan Majors, I will give him a side eye. Because of what people said. But in the same sense, there has been no confirming, no confirmation, no denying, any of that kind of crowd. So, but to me, anytime I hear a situation where someone says that someone, get into it with a girlfriend, a lot of times it sounds like there's a kerfuffle because either he's cheating or he's on the DL. But this is just a theory based off other theories surrounding him and Michael B. Jordan and their little intimate photos they have together. Okay? Yeah. All right. Y'all, you don't tell me Jesus ain't coming back, honey. If Jesus ain't come back, I don't know what the hell is going on right now. But this is happening in Philadelphia. As we speak, this is 2 days old. So this was posted 2 days ago. So there is a water issue because there's a chemical spill in the Delaware River, Lord Jesus. That made me panic just saying that. Like, oh my God. Oh. Apparently, the Delaware River is a major water supply. Okay. So let me read this article that's done by the Neighborhood Talk. It says City of Philadelphia recommended using bottled water from 2 p.m. March 26, 2023 until further notice for all Philadelphia water departments customers, according to cell phone push alert shared with CNN. Contaminants have been found in the system at the time. But this is out of caution due to a spill in the Delaware River. I might want to go ahead and get me some water too, just in case there's a water bottle shortage. Look at this. This is scary.
They're going on a DJ over freaking water. This is absolutely
and people going crazy over freaking water. A major water. I'm just saying, how you gonna judge people for what's happening? Because right now, I'm not even in Philadelphia, but it scares me.
You get one and I'll get one. It really is. Like, they literally fighting over water.
She sounds so stupid. Like, yeah, girl, I know why they over here fighting over water. Shoot, they better use the damn tap water they got going on. Why not fight over water? But this scares me because y'all know that it's going to become a thing where they're going to have to get other states to donate water to Philadelphia. And then next thing you know, guess what happens? There's a water shortage. So yes, everybody gets affected by this. Even though this is in a whole nother state, it's in the United States. And this clearly can get to the level of affecting all of us. Not just one of us, all of us. Okay? So I don't know why she's so laissez-faire over there about it. Like, girl, I don't know why they on that fight no water. Girl, people be cutting the food everywhere they go. No. That's not what's happening. A major waterway has contaminants in it. You could be drinking doo-doo and pee-pee. You don't know what you're drinking. So Shaw needs to educate herself who had the camera all in people's face. Judging them. No, mommy, I need to go get me some water, honey. Lord. I need to get me some water. And another thing, is our stuff still out there on that ship that was stuck over there in the Suez Canal? That was drawing the penis? I got that from Lovely Tea. I was watching Lovely Tea one summer, and it showed, I kid you not, it was this boat stuck in the Suez Canal, and the boat had some supplies we needed. Is that boat still stuck, or did it get unstuck? What's going on? I'm scared to eat chicken at this point.
On Friday night, a chemical.
Okay, so this is, I'm guessing probably the mayor or governor. Either the governor or Philadelphia, or the mayor of Pennsylvania. Oh no, the governor of Pennsylvania. Or mayor of Philadelphia. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Spill occurred in Bristol Township, Bucks County, which released contaminants into a Delaware River tributary. PWD became aware of this through the region's early warning system, and it's been evaluating the situation since that time to understand potential impacts to the public and treatment options available to PWD. Although early indications have revealed no contamination, we are still monitoring the situation and conducting testing. On Friday night, a chemical spill occurred in Bristol Township, Bucks County, which released contaminants into a Delaware River tributary. PWD became aware of this through the region's early warning system, and it's been evaluating the situation.
Sorry, I had to get some sun chips. No. And the fact that it came from a chemical plant, that's cancerous material. So, yeah. So, Tokyo Toni, which I feel like two different ways about her. I watched her interview, and in her interview, what she said at the end of the interview, she broke it down. She did her thing, but then she couldn't help but feel crazy she couldn't help but go and off into the loose end once again. For some reason, she has to go off in a deep end. But she's happy that Blac Chyna has gotten rid of her Baphomet tattoo. Why would you get a demonic tattoo on your body? I will never understand. So this is what she has to say.
She took the Baphomet off. She made a statement. Let me get to it in a second after I show y'all something. She took it off. I'm so happy that my baby can walk into eternity if she closed her eyes today or tomorrow by praising God, walking the walk, talking the talk, showing the world, no, I was this. I was doing this. Basically, my mama wasn't lying. Okay, y'all got her twisted. So Yeah, she excuse me, explain all that it do and everything else. No, these just pictures of me. She took the ball. She take the bottom off.
That's her getting it allegedly removed. She also got baptized, by the way. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna talk out both sides of my mouth, right? I love the fact that she's proud of her daughter for, stop doing demonic ass things. But I also have one little issue with Tokyo Tony. Let me finish these last two chips and I'll tell you. Tokyo Tony, when she did her interview, she said something that bothered the hell out of me. One was she has no beef with the Kardashians. And she's like, I have no beef with the Kardashians, okay? Because I feel like she talks out of both ends of her mouth. I just really do. I really do. Cause you the same one that was sitting here talking about how demonic the Kardashians is and how awful the Kardashians is and how bad the Kardashians is, and then you go turn around in an interview and say, "Oh, they're okay people." She did the same thing with Black China. Like when Black China was doing the when Black China was trying to sue the Kardashians for whatever the Kardashians did, which I think mainly it was Rob Kardashian for revenge porn, because Rob Kardashian did revenge porn on Black China. I mean, I'm sorry, Angela. She was talking about how demonic the Kardashians were. And she was talking about how Black China was such a good person. It was a non-violent person. It would never do demonic stuff. All kinds of stuff like that. So you happy that she got rid of the Baphomet and stuff like that, but in the same sense, you don't take responsibility for why Black China was in the sex industry? You don't take responsibility for that, being that you were the first one to do it. Yeah. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this because I want to go to Hill off on it because I know it's Natalie the Chin production, and I want to go off on her real quick about this Bad Boys Club thing. And I told y'all, nuclear weapon with this Jonathan and one of the TNT bombs got into it at a club. Okay. I don't know why this big ass, huge ass man with y'all already know I have beef with Raz. Like real life beef, not fake beef. I really have an issue with Raz B. I don't care for him, but I also understand that his size. Why would you let this big ass man right here with his big giant gorilla looking ass? He ain't a gorilla looking, but his gorilla shaped ass. Okay. Why would it be okay for him to violate this non-violent shit talking fucker right here? And I told y'all it was gonna happen because he's a shit talker. Raz talks shit, but when you roll up on him, he go running behind stuff. All right, he's a shit talker. He ain't gonna do nothing. This big ass nigga has no reason to be sitting here putting hands on anyone. And I said that it's not okay. This big ass fucker right here gets to be in a cast with little guys. And this guy right here, he's little. And the other one that talks shit, which is Orlando, is a little guy as well. Watch this. Okay. On top of that, let's not also talk about that. Why you got people who have actually been in the game for years on a cast of people who just now getting started or people who audition for the show? That's something I would never understand. So let me pop off real quick on Natalie's ugly ass real quick. Bitch. Clearly you and Lenny want a lawsuit. Y'all want a lawsuit, or you want charges to press on you, okay? Okay? And I was told y'all that shit talker right here at the bottom with his little light skin ass, he will say stuff to piss you off, okay? That's just the type of personality he is. He says stuff to piss people off, and then he wonder why nobody want nothing to do with him. He wonder why B2K ain't got back together. He wonder why his life is an epic failure. It's because of his nasty ass mouth he got on his face. But for you to exploit stupid and anger issues over here is beyond me. You know exactly what you were doing when you put these people on this show. You might as well call it a Natalie Nunn's mentally insane asylum. I think the production of the show needs to stop before somebody else get hurt. Okay? Because these clowns are not responsible enough to get out the show and be like, you know what? I don't do this. I don't play games like this. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this gigantic ass nigga running after me with his big ass over here knocking braids out of folks' hair. I'm not okay with that. Y'all sit up here and let people exploit that something's wrong with you. I don't get it. You ain't gonna catch me on TV exploiting myself and my problems. If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. But the one thing I ain't gonna do is I'm not gonna sit up here and fight you in front of a camera. But I will say this. Natalie, you are the most disgusting piece of shit on this God's green earth. You are very disgusting. You're a gross ass woman. You're a nasty ass woman. And it's people like you that exploit the mentally insane and the people with anger issues that makes the world turn into hell. I don't find any fun in this. And yes, I said that I can't stand this dude. I can't stand this little. I can't stand. His new name is Rumpelstiltskin for me. I can't stand Rumpelstiltskin. I can't stand his ass, but I don't wish him to be in a situation where you with some big ass nigga that knocks your ass out and could kill you. Okay, this is not okay. It was not okay with his big butt sitting there and knock them braids out that boy's head. And people are actually getting injured on these shows. That's why you got Christian and Tommy Lee on the show too, if I'm not mistaken. A nuclear weapon and a TNT bomb. You want to create chaos, you know exactly what to do to create chaos. And it's just not okay. It's not okay for a shit talker, because he does have a nasty mouth on his face. That's why that's the biggest part of his face, is his mouth. Because he has a nasty ass big mouth on his face. This big burly beating the beats breaks off of folks. You put people like this in the cast because you think this is funny. I don't like seeing bloodbaths. And I'm not okay with it, and I can't wait till y'all get sued. Because that's exactly what's coming down the pipeline. Y'all gonna get sued. It's not okay. Okay? It's not okay to me. I don't think it's okay. And I hate the fact that it's bothering me because I can't stand this little light-skinned, Rumpelstiltskin ass nigga. But it bothers me that you put this giant dude in there with little dudes, knowing good and well this one can't control and stop fighting. He can't sit there and see that a human being is struggling to get up and to breathe. I'm not okay with that. I get sick and tired. It's okay to have trash TV without the fighting, without the violence. You can do trash TV. It's not okay with me. This is not okay. It's like, oh, it's good TV. No, it's not. Let's keep it moving. I'm obsessed with her, by the way. I'm obsessed with her little pink aesthetic. Now, pink is one of my favorite colors, but I mean, you know, I will admit that sometimes with the pink aesthetic, it's too much pink. But I just love her aesthetic. Her name is Charlotte's Beauty Room, and I just love her whole pink aesthetic, honey. I love it.
The shop money is fast money.
It is a popular play in the sitcom.
Okay, hold on. Like before I do this,
The shop money.
So she's doing a spoken word about, you know, being a hairstylist and a barber because y'all believe these jobs are easy. They're not. I would say it's not easy being a nail tech. I haven't even been doing nails for like I got my license in 2019. Been doing nails since 2018. Well, technically, I've been doing nails before that because I used to do my baby cousin's nails when she was a toddler, and I used to polish her nails, and I got in trouble for that because they said it was toxic to put, you know, nail polish on a child. I didn't know that. I was young then. But I would say I can feel the wear and tear in my hands when it comes to doing nails. But listen to the spoken word she has to give.
It's fast money, and if you're wise, you'll stash the money, because eventually you'll get burnt out. Now your pocket's looking funny. Never saw it coming because you've been balling since 24. Doing hand designer shoes all day, now your knees sore. Create you an exit plan or you'll be stuck in the trap. Like selling dope, the money come fast, and with no plan, it's a wrap. Miss your kids growing up trying to stack that paper. Now they're grown and you missed out on their life, and I hope they don't hate you. The shop will make you money, but it can leave you blind. Taking that thing that you can't get back, and that's called time. Taking trips to the hair show, yeah, that's sweet, but then you got to rush back to the shop and stand on your feet. I'm just trying to school this generation the best that I can. Ball out and stack that paper and make sure you got an exit plan. The hair game is like a trap, money falling in your lap. God forbid you get sick, now your clientele off track. You better get you some insurance, and that's just something you can't dodge. Because you mess around and you get sick, now you're forced to get a job. You buy your kids everything just to compensate for the time lost. Traded in the best years of their life just to call myself a boss.
Girl, why did it make me want to cry? And people don't realize that. This is for anything. Don't ever work too hard or nothing. Your work life has to be balanced. Now, I don't have a work life, and so I need to balance my life with work. Don't get it twisted. But I will say this. Take time for yourself. Always take time for yourself and your family. Nobody's gonna take care of you but you. You gotta look out for yourself. And y'all wonder why these hairstylists and these barbers are charging you twice as much as they did 20 years ago. She just told you right there. Because it's strenuous on their body. They're standing up all day. It's extremely hot, but they can't turn the heat, they can't turn the air conditioning on. And they can't have a freezing cold when it's winter because they gotta make sure you're comfortable. They're working all the time. It's not, you gotta have an exit game. You gotta be smart at what you do in this game. And I always feel like that. Like don't ever do something for too long because at the end of the day, we all want to get old. You don't want to work too hard at doing anything in life. Because you want to get old. You need to enjoy your life and enjoy yourself. You know, you working hard and you got to be able to play hard. So, yeah. I mean, she made me want to cry. I want to cry so bad hearing that.
It is a popular play.
I don't know why I saved this. Anyway, I got to get one of these bags. Y'all know I got to get one of these bags. I'm not purchasing a fake Birkin, and I will do a video on that one day.
The most significant.
That's why. Watch this. He's spitting game too.
Significant news story over the past week has gotten virtually zero coverage, and that is the peace accord between Saudi Arabia and Iran. These two countries are sworn enemies. This is Sunni and Shiite Muslim. They're the two biggest players in the region, and they hate each other. But now they have an agreement for peace. And just as significant as the peace accord itself is who brokered it: China. That's right. China was able to achieve peace in the Middle East. China is seen now on the international stage as the adult in the room. But wait, there's more. The other important part about this is there has been rumors and ongoing conversations from Saudi Arabia about settling their oil trades in the yuan, China's currency, replacing the dollar. So the dollar's global reserve currency status would be thrown in serious question if the Saudis began transacting their settlements in yuan. On top of that, there are other rumors about Saudi Arabia and Iran joining the BRICS nation alliance, which is Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Okay? If Saudi Arabia and Iran were to join the BRICS alliance, that would mean all of the major oil producing countries in the world would be part of that alliance. They would also have about half of the global population. There isn't much need for the US in that system. There is a new table being built before our eyes, and the United States does not have a seat at it. The most significant news story over the past week has gotten virtually...
I told y'all, fat meat is greasy. I said fat meat was greasy. You know that? This is, I hope I don't get copyright for this, but y'all know what this means, right? They achieved something the United States can achieve, and I find this to be hilarious because I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Hold on. My little text message. Hold on. My phone been acting weird. Them things better not be cold neither. Let's see. Let me play this. Play this. Nope, that's not what we're trying to play. Hold on. No, they doing Queen with the Adam Lambert. Hold on. You gotta listen to the beginning part though. Hold on. What I say about China? You see how they did that? They got the Shiites and the Sunni Muslims at peace. United States, what we doing? Oh, wow, I'm going to hit in this one. This way I don't like to see those. So, y'all, that means greasy.
Hello, my name is Henrietta.
Okay. So, I was following this astrologer, and somebody, I was at 5 Media Publishing. They did the story about Henrietta Lack. I want y'all to watch it for Women's History Month. She plays a huge part in how cancer treatment is available. So I want y'all to listen to this. I saw this and I immediately started crying.
Lax. I was a mother of 5 from Virginia who was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 1951. During my treatment, doctors took samples of my cancer cells without my knowledge or consent. Those cells turned out to be incredibly unique, and they were able to be grown and studied in a way that no other cells had been before. My cells, known as HeLa cells, have been instrumental in developing vaccines, treatments, and scientific breakthroughs that have saved countless lives. But for years, my family didn't even know about the use of my cells, and I wasn't properly credited for my contribution to science. My story shed light on issues of medical ethics, patient consent, informed consent, and helped to change the way we think about medical research and patient rights. Hello, my name is Henrietta Lax. I was a mother.
Because y'all want to talk about Black history in Florida. She plays a huge important part of how people receive treatment for cancer. They did a movie about that with Oprah Winfrey playing one of her children. And I don't think this story is told enough. I think the story should be told more as to what happened with Henrietta Lack. And her story should be made aware. And I do not think her story should be in vain. Because it contributes so much to science and medicine. It really does. Like, people don't tell her story. And I find it beautiful what they did. It's almost like they brought her back alive just to tell her story. This is why Black history matters. Black history is American history. And stories like Henrietta Lack should be made aware.
Almost steer you in the right direction.
Oh my God. I don't even want to entertain this right now.
We've identified the shooter.
I don't even want to entertain this neither, honey. Oh my God. Okay, I'll talk about this later too from Love. They got new brat dolls. But I want to be a brat doll. I want to be a Barbie one too. I'll talk about this later.
Y'all.
All right, I thought this was funny. This Atlanta's getting Hollywood, okay? And that's not good for the economy. Atlanta's getting Hollywood. Listen to this. This don't make no sense that he got that kind of answer.
We just called this bar. Let me let y'all hear this. Point of view, you stay in Atlanta.
Hey, we appreciate y'all, boy, for calling Virgil's Dollar Kitchen and Bar. If you want to take it now, we be busy helping the customers that's right here, so we can barely get to the phone. It be so loud in here sometimes we can't even really hear you anyway. So you can go ahead to the web.
I'm convinced Atlanta is not a real place.
Girl.
Hey, y'all, we just called this bar.
Oh my God. I think I had a teacher. One of my teachers yesterday was talking about tact. Okay, because that's what that message lacked, which was tact. And like that guy say, Atlanta does not feel like it's a real place. It don't. And I stay here. I live here. And I have moments where I'm like, you're joking, right? You're kidding me. When you run a business, regardless of who the majority of your clientele is, whether they're Black, whether they're white, whether they're Asian, Mexican, you need to be able to communicate with them professionally. Okay? And I had a teacher, she was talking about that yesterday. My teacher, Miss Smith, she was talking about it yesterday about how when you are doing business, you don't talk to people the same way you talk to people if they were your friends. This person had lost his mind and felt like he could address his customers as friends. Granted, I'm curious if this place is good because it's called Virgil's Gullah Kitchen. I'm pretty sure it has tasty food. It sounds like it's good. But you know. Yeah. Anyway, there was no tact in that message. And it doesn't make any sense. If you're a successful restaurant, you can afford to hire someone as a hostess to answer the phone, sweetie. Okay? There was no need for that message, and it lacked tact. Okay? That's business 101. You come on, man. Really? But I'm gonna check it out. Virgil's Gullah Kitchen. I want to check it out. It looked good. And I know people want to seem like they down to earth and it's a, oh, come on in kind of situation. But no. You're still running a business. Have some tact. All right. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna go off on this real quick, and then I'm going to talk about this whole little thing with Soulja Boy. All right. So, Escape is doing their own tour, y'all. And guess what date is not on the tour, okay? Their own hometown, girl. They own hometown, honey. Not your group based in Atlanta and you ain't selling out tickets in Atlanta. Like, what the hell? So they're going on tour without SWV, which that's a bummer that Negroes can't get it together. But you know it is what it is. But I'm curious. I could be wrong. I want to be proven wrong because everybody got to eat, and somebody need to give Tamika her $30,000 back. Apparently, her sister's not gonna take accountability and give it back, so somebody need to pay her. Okay, somebody need to give her royalty checks, something. Okay, I'm not being funny. I'm being serious. It doesn't make any sense. You can't even depend on your family to give you your own royalty check. That's sad as hell. So, I hope for the sake of Tamika, this tour goes well. Okay? I really do. But them numbers ain't hitting. Y'all gonna have to eat crow. You have to eat crow. I'm sorry. Don't say your numbers hitting and you over here, you can't sell out a show. Your numbers ain't hitting. Okay? Y'all talk all that ish. You better be selling them tickets. Okay? There's no excuse, okay? No excuse for you not to be selling no tickets. Because you don't went on TV, showed your butt, and told everybody that you could sell a show without SWV. Now do your thing. And if y'all don't sell any tickets, we're going to come right back on here and we're going to blast you. Okay? I have every right to blast you because you disappointed me as an AT alien. You have highly disappointed me. You have highly pissed me off. And you have sat up there and dragged a legendary girl group for no apparent reason whatsoever. Okay? All right? So you better prove SWV and Latasha that you can sell tickets without them. You have no choice. Prove all these folks wrong. Folks over here talking like they know something. They don't know nothing. You better prove that they don't know nothing. That's how I feel. And also I feel like Tamika just need her money back. I feel that. I genuinely do. I don't understand how you can sit there and take your sister's money like that. I find that to be very gross. I find it to be very disgusting that you would do something like that to your own sister. Okay? So yeah, I'm all for Tamika getting her $20K back. Hashtag Tamika's $20K all day. Okay? Because she need to get it back. You know, it's hard. The entertainment industry is not as easy as it look. They just make it look easy. And back in the day, it was easier to go platinum than it is now. Especially with streams. You got the CPUs and stuff like that. It's not easy. So her own sister should know better to take money from her like that. That's wrong. But I want to see the tour do good. And if the tour don't do good, I don't want to hear, well, you see what happened was. No, we ain't doing it. Because you said that you sell out concerts better than SWV. Didn't you say that? You said that. So go and do it. Prove SWV wrong for once. Okay? So I'm watching. I see you. I see you. All right. So I want y'all to watch this. I don't think Soulja Boy should be in his feelings because do you really want to sit down and eat with some of these people? Okay. So watch this, okay?
Stamps, what the fuck? 250 food stamps. 250 food stamps? I'm gonna pick the food stamps only because Soulja Boy's not nobody. I could have dinner by myself.
Why she gonna say Soulja Boy is not nobody? Y'all need to stop this whole mentality right here, okay? Just stop. Like, that's nasty. She's gross.
Food stamps. The food stamps. Food stamps. I don't give a fuck about that corny ass nigga. 250 in food stamps. I don't give a fuck about no Soulja Boy. 250 in food stamps. Give me the food.
I think some of these people are drunk. They drunk. Dude, he went outside the club and found some drunk women. They're drunk.
I can't make some chicken Alfredo. I didn't do that Social Boy lean since I was 12. Give me them food stamps. I'm taking food stamps. Fuck that nigga. Who is that? $2.50 in food stamps. $2.50 in food stamps.
Food stamps. I can finesse $250K out of Social Boy. Fuck is you talking about? $250 in food.
All right, so this is what Soldier Boy had to say.
Y'all nigga broke ass nigga. I never touch y'all hoes. New Jersey, nigga. What you talking about? Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all broke ass niggas. Y'all sad hoes couldn't come out with dinner with me if y'all wanted to. Y'all nigga got me f***ed up. Boy, y'all bitch ass better start playing with my name. I ain't never coming to y'all city. Y'all nigga gonna broke ass nigga.
Why is he so mad? Why is he so upset about this? I don't understand. And like I said, I don't believe Soulja Boy would go out to dinner with half the people anyway. But I mean, because he hasn't went out to dinner with any of these people, so it's like, why get mad when something that has not happened? It has not happened before. But why is he so mad about that? He over here getting mad like he ain't 32 years old, going on 33. You too old to be getting mad like you a teenager, Soulja Boy. It was one thing when you did it as a teenager. It wasn't even cute when you did it as a teenager. But it's one thing when you act like that as a teenager. But it's another when you 32 years old and you act like that. People just wondering what's your problem. Like, it shouldn't matter what a bunch of drunk people were saying. From my understanding, I found out seconds within the video that these women were drunk. They were drunk. They probably didn't mean what they said. I don't think people mean what they said, but $250 in food stamps, it's survival of the fittest, and the economy is bad. I'll take the food stamps too, but I'm curious what happened if I go to dinner with Soulja Boy. And he gonna act like this? Because the way he acting about people not wanting to be around him, I'm scared to go to dinner with him. Do you want to go to dinner with somebody acting like that? Like, it's not that serious. They would ask a question and they gave an answer. People are allowed to choose who they want to go to dinner with. And they don't want to go to dinner with you. And I see why. You over here dispersing unneeded anger. Like, why are you so mad? Why is that angers you? That's what scared me about some of these guys out here. They don't know how to take rejection. It's like, why would you care what the masses think? Why would you care what other people think? But yeah, half of them are drunk. They were just talking shit. That's what people do when they drunk. They talk shit in front of their friends. Okay? It wasn't really an attack on you. It was just to see what people answer when they drunk. That's all it is. He shouldn't take it personal at all. I'm gonna take it personal and say, would you go out to eat with Tiffany or $250 in food stamps? I'm expecting you to choose $250 in food stamps. Because like I said, the economy is awful. Nobody wants to sit there and have dinner with me. They just want their ham sandwiches and go home. But it's no need for him to act like that. It's like, why are you mad? It's not 2002. It's not 2005, 2007. And you're grown. You're grown. You're 30 years old. Why are you acting like this because somebody rejects you? I don't get that. A person is allowed to reject you if they want to. On that note,
I never touch y'all.
He's so mad. Why he so mad about that? That don't make no sense, yo. I'll talk about this Honey Boo Boo thing later because I'm 2 hours in. So I don't understand why he's so mad about that. That don't make no sense. That genuinely does not make any sense to me. But I hope you guys are having a lovely Tuesday. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. You know, I gotta be honest. I gotta have a moment of honesty real quick when it comes to me and what's going on right now. I want to give you quality content. And I'm not saying I can't give you quality content. I'm working on giving you quality content. So I'm writing down, I'm brainstorming what I want to give you guys because I do need to do better and y'all do deserve to see my face. And I don't mind showing my face. I don't mind doing it at all. It's just that I need to get some things together. Those things will get together soon. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate those. Even if you go and you watch my live on a playback, I appreciate your support. With that being said, thank you guys for coming to my live. I am so happy. My phone's dying.